Imagine this, Planet Vegeta before Frieza, not peaceful, but drowning in blood, smoke, and war's silence. The Saiyans weren't kings yet, bro. They were rebels clawing for survival against enemies smarter than gods. But therefore the Tuffles rose, masters of science, wielding machines strong enough to erase entire cities overnight. The war wasn't strength versus strength. It was raw primal rage clashing against cold, ruthless technological genius. Saiyan children grew holding spears, Tuffle children grew building weapons, both raised with death as their only teacher. And bro, the battlefield was unrecognizable, flames consuming forests, machines slicing skies, corpses feeding the soil beneath them. But therefore, the Tuffles had the edge. Energy cannons vaporized hundreds, leaving Saiyan warriors screaming into crimson dust. Yet still, Saiyans refused to kneel, fueled by hunger, instinct, and a rage that only grew. Their Oozaru forms turned night into hell, golden eyes glowing as moons birthed beasts stronger than Tuffle armies. But therefore, Tuffle generals weren't scared. They unleashed machines towering like titans, weapons designed to slay gods. Saiyan fists shattered metal, but Tuffle cannons pierced flesh, neither side willing to break, both desperate for dominance. The war raged for decades, generations knowing nothing except loss, betrayal, and the sound of dying screams. But therefore, whispers began, prophecies of a Saiyan uprising so brutal it could eclipse even Tuffle genius. One warrior emerged, scarred and savage, leading Saiyans like a storm. King Vegeta, a name born in blood. And bro, the moment he raised his fist, the stars themselves seemed to shiver with anticipation. But therefore, Tuffle scientists panicked, creating weapons forbidden even to gods, machines that could rewrite power itself. The war shifted, no longer just about land, but about survival of two entire civilizations. No compromise. Saiyan bloodlines became legends, Tuffle machines became nightmares, the universe watching silently as Vegeta's soil drowned in endless war. And still, no one knew the truth. This wasn't just a battle, it was destiny rewriting creation's script. Because bro, if the Saiyans lost here, there would be no Frieza, no Goku, no Dragon Ball. The Tuffles struck first, unleashing a weapon that devoured entire armies with light sharper than gods, judgment. Saiyan screams echoed, bodies falling like ash, their pride crushed beneath machines designed to erase their very existence. But therefore, the Oozaru roars answered, giant beasts smashing towers, flames swallowing cities as moons birthed chaos untamed. Tuffle generals grinned coldly, activating hidden cannons, their machines cloaked in energy so strong even stars trembled. Bro, imagine Saiyan fists breaking steel, only to shatter against walls humming with infinite artificial power. But therefore King Vegeta rose, eyes burning with fury, rallying warriors who refused to let destiny die. His voice thundered through blood and fire. We are Saiyans. We fight until the universe itself kneels. Tuffle soldiers faltered, fear slicing their courage, because Saiyan rage felt less like war, more like prophecy fulfilled. But therefore, the Tuffle King countered, summoning a weapon whispered about only in shadows, the Destruction Core. A device so twisted, bro, it could erase entire species from history, rewriting existence with cruel precision. Saiyan scouts trembled, whispering rumors. One blast could make the universe forget Saiyans had ever even lived. But therefore, King Vegeta didn't flinch, his fists glowing, his pride roaring louder than machines built by gods. The battlefield became a graveyard of legends. Saiyan corpses, Tuffle wreckage, all feeding Planet Vegeta's soil with fury. And bro, the night sky burned, meteors crashing, weapons blazing, beasts screaming, destiny itself cracking open like glass. But therefore, one prophecy resurfaced. Saiyans born under blood moons would one day rise beyond gods and machines. Children hidden in caves trembled, unaware they carried the rage to finish wars their fathers could not. And still, the Tuffle King smirked, whispering, even fate can be rewritten when you control time itself. Bro, that line wasn't a bluff. The Tuffles had built something darker, something beyond science, almost divine. But therefore, the war tilted again. The Saiyans weren't just fighting for pride anymore. They were fighting for existence. And in that silence before dawn, everyone knew this war wouldn't end with peace, only with extinction. Dawn broke red, but it wasn't sunlight. It was Planet Vegeta bleeding under weapons no mortal should command. Saiyans roared back, golden eyes blazing. Every strike fueled not by conquest but by desperation to survive extinction. But therefore, the Destruction Core awakened, its pulse twisting reality, erasing mountains like chalk smudged from a board. The ground itself screamed, cities flickering out of existence, children's laughter stolen before it ever touched the wind. Bro, imagine the horror. Saiyan warriors swinging fists, but their enemies vanished before the punch even landed. But therefore, King Vegeta lunged into the storm, declaring, if destiny erases us, then I'll burn destiny first. His aura exploded, crimson flames colliding with Destruction Core's glow, a clash shaking galaxies beyond mortal comprehension. Saiyans wept and fought harder, their king's defiance proving pride could roar even against weapons wielding eternity. But therefore, the Tuffle King grinned coldly, revealing the weapon's final stage, rewriting time itself to erase Saiyan history. Reality fractured, stars trembling, and for a moment the universe forgot Saiyans, their screams silenced into nothing. Yet one spark remained, an unborn child, hidden deep, fate shielding him from time's cruel rewriting storm. That spark pulsed louder, defying annihilation, destiny whispering, Saiyans could never truly vanish. They were warriors etched into eternity. But therefore, Vegeta's last strike shattered the core, fragments scattering like cursed stars, poisoning both races forever. The battlefield fell silent, smoke curling, no victor crowned, only corpses, ruins, and a planet scarred beyond recognition. Saiyans staggered alive but broken, their numbers halved, their pride scarred, their king whispering promises of vengeance eternal. Tuffles crawled from wreckage too, their brilliance dimmed, their arrogance punished, their weapons destroyed but not forgotten. Bro, that silence was chilling. The kind of silence that doesn't mean peace, only the calm before storms. Because therefore, this war planted a seed, Saiyan fury, Tuffle vengeance, and a universe destined to bleed again. And though history tried burying it, legend survived, whispering of the secret war hidden in Planet Vegeta's soil. That's the atomic ending, bro. The Saiyan-Tuffle War wasn't just history, it was the curse that shaped Dragon Ball forever.